Hello.
The teacher is here today, so behave. Let's go.
A partir de agora, a Escola do Amor responde. Apresentação: Renato e Cristiane Cardoso.
Hello students, welcome to Love School Answers, confronting myths and misinformation in relationships.
Where singles and couples learn intelligent love.
Soon, we are going to answer the question of a student. But before that, Christiane, we want to speak about the topic that we started to speak about last Thursday, which is about people who are broken inside. And today, unfortunately, at least is what we observe, it is way more common to find people who are broken inside than people who are whole.
Especially because nowadays many people, they like to show that they are fine, but when you are well, when you are fine, you don't need to show this to anyone. But the reality that we see this trend nowadays, that you don't need anyone, that you are really well, that is just a friendship, that you prioritize your peace and love overcame. So we see people trying to impress. I don't know who they are trying to impress other people with this pretense, this mask that they are fine and everything is fine, but they are living under medication, under therapy. They are suffering a lot, but they have to remain with this facade that I am good.
Often, this brokenness inside comes disguised as independence. As we spoke recently, it comes disguised as independence, and a broken person says, I don't need anyone.
They are used to saying this.
They have difficulty asking for help.
They have the habit of saying, I don't want to think about this right now. Why don't you want to think about this now? Why don't you want to think about love now? Why? Because you are still hurt. You are upset. You are deceived and you are not well. And we are not saying here that everybody needs to be in a relationship. This is not what we are saying. But there is a problem and that needs to be solved. It exists. What happened many times? These people, they think like this. It's like you removing the carbs from your diet. You remove the carb, but you're going to live your whole life without carbs. No, of course not. And then when you fall into eating again carbs, you eat a lot because you had a really desire of eating carbs. You didn't remove just a bit, you removed everything. So I don't want to know anything with love. So when you are needy, this person who is broken, they get into a relationship with anyone and they subject themselves to anything.
And they try to separate feelings from sex. Broken people try. They try, but they always fail. They try to separate a physical act. Sex is just a physical act. I need to satisfy my physical needs. They try to separate the physical from the emotional act, and they come out even more broken.
Yes, it's like the sensation of being used as well.
Usually, a broken person have disproportionate emotional reactions. Only a few things can cause a big reaction. At times we hear couples saying, all of a sudden we fight. he or she explodes. This didn't happen there. In a discussion or a problem, they started the fight. This spark exploded a fuel tank that was there about to explode, just in need of a spark because the person is a tank of fuel. Or change the analogy, the famous triggers. People walk out there ready to fight. When someone presses a trigger, an explosion, a shell appears, and they go against the other, and everybody says, what happened to them? My God, I've never seen them like this.
And sometimes this is accumulated inside of them for a long period of time, since childhood, maybe anger that you are feeling you acquired from your father back in the days, many years ago. This anger is still there. And the shirt, those shirts, I'm using a lot of analogies today, but the fabric that gets dust, everything gets attached to this fabric. It's like you are having a heart, and then your heart attracts more dirt to it. So you need to prove a wrong idea that started within you. You see, life is like this. Man is like this. No one is good in this world. You need to think about yourself. You can't trust anyone. So they start, let's say, their own Bibles and to start living according to their own principles. And years are passing by and they are not getting better. They are not becoming what they think they are. I overcame this. I moved on from this. I don't see my father anymore. I don't want to think about this. They think that this problem is back in the days, but it's not. It's really alive. It's alive within them. This grudge is alive within you, and it's huge because you accumulated more and more.
Something certain. It began back in the days, in the past. It is an old pain that was not healed, and obviously, just as any pain or wound, it just gets worse with time. Why are we saying this? Because people who are broken inside, naturally, they can neither love or receive love. And many are living in a relationship with someone who is broken. Or they are also broken, and they keep trying to solve the problem of the relationship once the problem is not in the relationship, but inside you or inside the other person. So you must solve that. You must fix that so that you may fix what is on the outside. We're going to deal with this topic in more details, and we're going to roll up our sleeves and deal with it as we were in the A&E. We're going to deal with what is broken and try to close the wounds that are hurting you and leading you to hurt others. You are the person who is by your side. If you are in a relationship with someone who is broken, learn this. You won't be able to solve the relationship problem until the person becomes whole, because two broken people cannot make a whole relationship. This is interesting because a broken person thinks like this: I found someone who is as broken as I, and we'll solve the problem together. No, you will make the situation even worse.
Yes, and sometimes the person is in a relationship with someone who is broken, is clearly broken, and they say, no, this person here is broken, but they are also broken because someone who is not broken, they don't get into a relationship with someone who is broken. So the sensation that you need to save the other person, well, I joined this relationship, I was the only person. This sensation that this person has is of someone who is broken, because you know that you can't solve the problem of someone who is broken. You cannot solve the other person's brokenness. We cannot solve the brokenness of anyone, but we have the tools that these people who are broken, they can use to fix themselves.
And this is what is going to happen this Thursday in the seminar of love therapy. And you who are saying that you are this person broken inside, or my boyfriend, girlfriend, my spouse is broken. I cannot pass the wall that they built between us both. My husband doesn't open up. I know that there are things there, but he does not allow me to enter his life. He's a broken person hiding behind a wall. So what are you going to do? You're going to come this Thursday. The ideal thing for you who are dealing with someone like this, for them to come with you. Do whatever you can to bring them with you. But if you cannot convince them, then you come. Because you cannot fix the broken person, but you can inspire and learn to deal with them in such a way that you inspire them to change and seek for help. Thursday, 8 p.m. in the Love Therapy Seminar. We will come back to answer the question of this student.
Is it better now? Better now. We don't talk about it. Not so proud. I know it's been a while, been a while. Have you heard about him and how he gets around? We started with pain, and the same, and we always separate ways. You were both okay. Started with pain, and the same, and we always separate ways. You're both okay.
Here we have Eunice's question, and she says, I'm filing for divorce, but I don't feel like approaching anyone. Would it be good to attend love therapy? Listen, Eunice, love therapy is not only for those who want to know someone or start a relationship with someone. As we said, love therapy is for you to start treating yourself, dealing with the wounds. You will only be well when you are well with nobody, and you are divorced, or you are filing for divorce. So there are wounds that must be treated. You need to learn where you got it wrong, what did you allow him to do, what are you not going to repeat in a new relationship or allow in a new relationship. So you need to do all this work of evaluating and learning. So love therapy will help you with this. Will give you like a mirror for you to understand what happened, for you to be healed and prepare yourself so that when you join a new relationship, for you to get to know someone who's at your level, someone who is not going to make more or bring more mistakes. So you need to start immediately answering your question, okay? There in your city or wherever you are, the nearest location to you.
Você está ouvindo A Escola do Amor Responde, com Renato e Cristiane Cardoso.
You know, Renato, I was thinking that the first step for the person that is broken to solve their problems is to recognize that they need help. And many people, they don't have this status of being broken because they don't want to see, recognize, to admit, I need help. They keep trying not to think about this pain. So they go to a party, they think about their careers, money, hairdressers. How many people, they go to the hairdressers every week? They do their hair just to feel more beautiful. This is not wrong for you to go to the hairdresser. But if you need to go to the hairdresser for you to feel well within, this does not say that you are bad within you. So the first step, many people, they are not taking it, which is to recognize that they need help. I am broken.
Which is a sign of strength, because pride is what impedes most from seeking help. Pride delays people's lives because the humble is quick to recognize that they need help. I don't know what to do, so I'll go after those who know how to help me. This is the humble one. The proud, no. They keep trying to do the arm wrestling with their problems. No, I came in alone, so I'll leave alone. I know what I'm doing.
They keep trying to prove to the world that they are going to make it on their own, but they won't. We know this. You won't be able to overcome this on your own, because if this was possible, we wouldn't have so many people broken nowadays. So when they have a breakdown, so everybody comes to the conclusion, oh my gosh, how come? The person was suffering within them. The person was going through a lot. So for them to get into that point, they were holding for a long time. So what we are telling you, don't hold on. Don't try to pretend.
The quicker you seek for help, the quicker you come out of your problem. Well, let's answer the question of this student. Attention, she has only been married for 4 years and they already separated. It seems like the marriage is over. And she asked for our help.
Hello, Bishop. I'd rather not identify myself, but I'm going to share a little bit of what's been happening with me because I really need help. I've been married for 4 years now, and in those 4 years we've had so many rows, so many disagreements. I don't have an easy temperament, and neither does he. We argue over absolutely anything, the smallest, silliest of things. Over the new year, we had another argument and we had stopped speaking with each other. He gives me the silent treatment. He can go days, even months without speaking to me, and he doesn't sleep in our bed. He sleeps on the sofa. Last June, he packed his things and he left. He stayed at his father's house for 2 months. And after I humbled myself, to him and begged him to come back, and after all this, he said he would change, then he returned. But now he's left again. This week he went to his parents' house, and this time he took everything from the house, and he said he doesn't want me anymore, that I should move on with my life and there's no point, that we just don't work out. We had built a dream of having like a family together. I love him very, very much, and I'm desperate. I'm truly desperate because I genuinely don't know what to do. We argue over trivial things, nothing really serious, but it always escalates. We've even become physically aggressive to each other, and I don't know what to do. I keep sending him messages, but he completely freezes me out. He treats me with contempt. He doesn't even reply, or when he does, it's cold and it's distant. And so I'd like to know what advice you can give me. What should I do? Should I stop chasing after him? Should I try again? Should I let go? Because I'm suffering so much. I can't bear being alone. I'm distressed. I've already seen a psychologist, a psychiatrist. I'm even taking medication because the emotional weight of this has just become so overwhelming. I can't cope. I really need your help.
Student, first thing you must understand is what hasn't worked. What hasn't worked for the both of you? The fights, constant fights, the psychologist or the psychiatrist, the medicine is not working.
Separation, humiliation.
You to be coming back because you're missing each other, let's fight for our family, to come back without solving what caused the separation. So all that you said is not working. So to keep insisting on what is not working is madness, because it's already proved it's not going to work. You must understand what is broken. For instance, you say that you fight for no reason, for small reasons, for small things. In reality, when a couple fight, it's either one of these two reasons. There's a clear reason. You spent the money that I told you not to. For example, a fight because of a financial problem, an expense that was not agreed by the both of you. So when you solve the problem, there's no more fight. Unless you keep insisting on the same problem. Either you fight because of a clear, obvious, specific problem, and because it's obvious and specific, you can solve between two intelligent people and you can move on, life moves on, or you fight for reasons that are not apparent, which means are things that are unspoken, roots that are there between the both of you. The both feel misunderstood, and these silly things you say are mere excuses, casualities that they trigger a tank that is full in a person. So this is deeper, it must be dealt with. She said, we have strong temperaments. Is there any weak temperament? Is there any temperament that is easy? Because all temperaments are hard to deal with. You who are controlling, or the perfectionist, or the phlegmatic, or the pacifist, all of them have a hard temperament. What is missing is not a change of temperament. What is missing is you to understand each other, emotional control, for you even to understand what might be happening in the spiritual side, because many of these problems that you said, we notice that for 4 years of marriage, she sounds as an intelligent person, but they cannot stop fighting because they don't see that there are energies that are trying to separate the couple, and they need to fight this fight with spiritual weapons.
Yes, and we know that many fights that a couple have, there are a lot of grudges, a lot of things behind, problems that are not solved. And then everything that happens, the problem that was not solved of last week, now accumulates and gets bigger and gets bigger, bigger and bigger. So anything is like a drop on a cup that is filled. All the time the cup is filled. So a drop later falls on the top of it. So if you have a problem, you can't solve the problem on your own, but you can solve the problem within you. What should I do? Should I give up on him or should I fight? You shouldn't choose either this or that. You should choose to treat yourself. Now is the time that you need help. And who is going to help you? You are going to help yourself because he won't help you and you cannot do anything for him. So instead of you insisting on him coming back because you're not valuing yourself, because he already did you a favor to come back to you months ago, so he always uses this. You know what? Leave her there because she can't live without me. So instead of you insisting, stop with that. Stop insisting. It's not that you are giving up on your marriage, but right now you need to fight for you. You need to come and attend the love therapy seminars. You need to come and think about you, not in your marriage, but in you. What is wrong with me? What do I need to change? What's going on within me? And then you are going to be able to solve your own problems, and then you're going to be able to make a decision to see if it's worth or not to come back to him or to live the way that it is. Because maybe he needs also to realize that he has a problem. He left and he needs to ask forgiveness to come back. It's not like this, I'm going to do you a favor of coming back to you. No.
This is clear. The way the both of you are is not working. The both of you need to become new people. But you cannot be waiting for them to be better. You must become this better person to make your standards higher. And when he sees you up here, he will desire to have you because you are on another level. Now, if he wants you, you're not going to lower your level. You need to remain up here, and he needs to go higher to reconcile with you. So first, take care of yourself. Make your standards higher, inspire him to go higher too.
Yes, and just one thing, Renato. These people that leave the house or sleep in another bedroom, they are creating a terrible standard for our marriage. You are putting a lot of insecurity. You are giving the wrong message that you're going to give up. So when someone does this to you, you don't need to be begging to the person to come back to the bedroom, come back to the house, because they left. They need to conquer the trust again. Oh no, please come back. You're already making it clear to the other person that you cannot live without them. This is the wrong message that you are giving.
Start using your strength at your favor. You're saying you both are strong, but you're using your strength to hurt each other, to end the family, to destroy the dream you built. Use strength to rebuild, to restore whatever is still left between the both of you. Clearly, he likes you, because even after all that you reported, even after the aggression, he came back home. He likes you, but he doesn't like the fight, neither do you. So let's take care of the both of you. Let's use strength with intelligence wherever you are. I'm certain that there's love therapy there. If you're in São Paulo, you can take part here at the Temple of Solomon this Thursday. Maybe alone at first. And when he sees the change in you, he also wants to come. Well, students, that's all for today. We come back at the same time, the same place with more Love School answers. See you then.
Bye-bye.
See you next time, students, this Thursday, dealing with those who are broken inside. See you then.